This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the law offices of Tunnell and Raysor.
All right, time for a little legal talk. Let's say a decision comes down and you don't like it and you want to ask for a change. You want to appeal. Now, reversing the ruling, of course, is possible, but it is a process for which an attorney is necessary.
Yeah, and Kelly Dunn Geloff of Tunnell and Raysor says the course of action depends on the kind of case. Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli takes us to Georgetown to learn more.
What's the deal with appeals? Why decide to dispute a previous legal determination? Kelly Dunn Geloff of the law offices of Tunnell and Raysor says these situations show up due to varying circumstances.
Sometimes the appeal arises because you've already been represented by the attorney and there's been a decision made in your case and you need to decide whether or not you want to appeal it because it was decided against you. Other times, people come to us attorneys because they themselves were involved in a process that was ruled against them and they now need to appeal that decision.
Though the different scenarios will likely have separate time frames, Kelly suggests to take action ASAP.
And that's a situation where you're going to want to contact that attorney or an attorney right away to be able to talk through whether it's worth appealing.
An attorney will come alongside the client to both inform and advise.
Many times we talk with the clients about what it means to appeal a particular decision. What is very tough for an attorney is when the decision that comes down feels really not right. It just feels not right. And unfortunately, the client may or may not have the financial capacity to be able to appeal it. That becomes a very tough decision for both the attorney and for the client.
For the financially stressed, she says sometimes there are supports.
To not only research, but write, be prepared, go through the hearings, those kinds of things cost a lot of money because it's a lot of hours. I mean, you want to be prepared, so you've got to put in a lot of hours. But there are different entities out there that help people and financially kind of help support new case law briefs and things like that.
From the outside eye, it might appear that changing an already made decision is downright impossible. But Kelly says there's hope. It does happen.
You would think that it would seem daunting to be able to change a decision that has already come down. And it can be, but it also happens all the time where the decision is changed. There are so many different ways that can happen in different avenues. Again, there's the administrative, there's JP Court, there's Court of Common Pleas, there's Superior Court, there's the Supreme Court, there's the Supreme Court of the United States, there's district courts. There are different levels that it can appeal to, but each place, wherever it starts, has a different path potentially, so you just don't know. But we have had many cases over the years that have been appealed and overturned, or appealed and partially overturned, and what they call remanded back for either a portion of the trial to be basically retried, or all of it to be retried.
As a matter of fact, sometimes fighting can change the course of the future.
There are cases that exist that have been on the books for a really long time, and times are different now. So a similar case may come before the court and they are feeling like they have enough difference with this particular case that they can use it to change the course of what the prior case law was.
Kelly considers it pretty cool for herself and the rest of her team of attorneys to impact both policy and individual people.
Many of us do get involved with helping our legislators in Dover for Delaware, in helping them understand why we believe that certain changes need to be made. So in my opinion, I feel like we can be most effective by educating and helping our legislators so that it's not all done through litigation. However, certainly by representing your clients well and bringing it before the court and really showing why maybe the prior case law was not the best and why this case is a perfect example of why things should be changed, and having your client benefit from that, that is certainly rewarding.
So while appealing can feel like a perplexing process, it can also be a powerful one.
Kelly and the team at Tunnell and Raysor are happy to answer any legal questions you might have. You can find their contact information on our website, delmarvalife.com. Don't want to go it alone.
No, have somebody there that knows what they're doing. Kind of hard to admit, but a good thing to do.